if he was a comedian. He said yes. Everyone put your hands together for Josh Rashlish. Our fourth candidate this evening wants to bring discipline to City Hall. Welcome, dominatrix Miss Barbie Bitch. And our final candidate for the evening is an actual policy advisor. So you're wondering, why is there an actual policy advisor on stage with these four fine individuals?
Comic relief.
Well, no, he's a president of a chapter of OPSU, and that's a union that deals with teachers. And in the city of Toronto, if you involve yourself with teachers or unions, you end up sharing a stage with the dominatrix, a clown, the Green Party candidate, and a duck. So everybody put your sympathetic hands together for Jeff Billard. These are our four candidates this evening. Very few of them know how to. Five candidates. I can't. Well, there's four of you on stage. Oh, one. There you go. So, before we get into the debate, we have your first test to see if you're suitable to be a mayor of a Canadian city, and that is, you must rise and sing the national anthem. Everybody, please rise. Sketchy the Clown did not take off his hat for Oh Canada. Neither did. Oh, Shannon Millard, you also did not take off your hat. Shame on you.
I went taped to my head. What's your excuse?
I'm wearing a wig.
Okay, so you're bald.
Bald.
And you're a puppet. Yeah, you.
Don't give that as an advantage.
We vote for enough puppets as it is. Well, that's usually federal government. So, the way this is going to work, we're going to have some rapid fire questions. We're going to have some in-depth questions. Questions do come with time limits. When a time limit is reached for the candidate, Kristen Mueller-Heaslip will play them out. I thought that was if they played something wrong. Oh, it was. If you go off fact, she will also... There will be an intermission because the Monarch Tavern is lending us their space and they need to make money while we're here. So we will all be able to go and buy some booze during intermission. But let's start off with...
One more housekeeping.
One more housekeeping?
The official hashtag for this event is Fringe Debate.
Hashtag Fringe Debate. So, we are going to start off with a simple series of rapid-fire questions. We want one-word answers for these questions. There's a microphone in front of you. We'll just start at this end, go to this end. Start at this end, go to that end. The first question is, how would you cure Ebola? Yes or no?
How would I cure it?
Ebola, yes or no? One word.
Condom. Yeah.
That was neither yes or no.
Condom. Condom.
Pass.
Chicken soup.
Bubonic. Plague.
Subways.
Yes.
So you understood the question, so you get a point for that. You get a point for subways. Okay, next question. On a scale of 1 to 10, transit.
Herring.
On a scale of 1 to 10, transit.
Ebola.
One big canal.
$3.
$2.50.
Fantastic. Just so you know, the scale referred to speed and efficiency. 1 was super fast, and 10 was my grandmother can walk quicker than this bullshit. So none of you got that question right. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate the current administration.
1.
Sorry, did you say rape the current?
I said rate the current administration on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, okay, $3.
Four. 4 weeks of rehabilitation.
I wasn't aware there was a current administration.
Yeah.
Square root of -1.
Okay, so just so you know, this scale, 1 was this place sucks, I was promised ponies, and there are no fucking ponies, and 10 was best vacation ever, I never want to leave. You said 1, so you won that question.
All right.
Okay, so, using 1 word, describe the last time you had sex.
Far away.
2 words, bud.
Alone.
A corkscrew affair.
Duck.
Kinky.
And now with 1 word, describe the city you want to live in.
Kinky.
Duckless.
Groundless.
Alone. Better.
Fantastic! Everyone put your hands together for them. Okay, so now we're getting into the meat. There's going to be 5 in-depth questions this evening. The first candidate gets 2 minutes. After that, each candidate gets 1 minute to rebuttal. You only get to be the first candidate once, so pick your question wisely. Who'd like to go first?
How do we pick without knowing the question?
Exactly.
All right, fine.
Although the current administration is controversial, its voting base is real and should not be underestimated. It is clear that they do not see the value of the services they pay for with their tax dollars, either because it is not apparent or it does not exist. How would you rectify this?
The problem is, I don't think it has anything to do with the current voting base or what actually is going on in the government. I've been looking at history, and it seems there's just a certain portion of people that vote conservatively and don't really want to support services or don't believe that their money is going towards useful things. Like I was reading about how there's a building out in Etobicoke that was like a mental health hospital, and there was a conservative government fighting against using their sports fields for rehabilitation because that was like gravy and stuff, and this was like 100 years ago. So there's always been the same debates. And what I'm learning from politics is there's going to be a portion of people that will vote out of anger or fear or bitterness, and you probably can't change those people. So what we need to do is just focus on the people who do think rationally, do value services, do care about each other, do want a better city, and are willing to pay for it, and motivate those people to get out and vote, and give them something to be excited about, and give them something to hope for. And I think we see that in the United States, where it's always, within 1%, you go, half could go easily to a conservative or a Republican, or half could go Democrat. It's very slim. You're not going to swing it a big way either way, but if you can get people out to vote for your side, you can get them excited, you can make them, passionate about something, then you can win, and then you can affect change. So I don't think it's so much about winning these people over, it's about winning over the people that you can win over, who can think about these things and think rationally about it. And subways.
Rebuttal.
It's not really a rebuttal. Well, it's a slight rebuttal, but I think, I agree. I mean, there are certain people who vote certain ways, but what I think is really important is education. education for what the city's doing with tax dollars, education for people who throw out stats like I saved the city $1 billion. When you start looking into numbers, when you start getting information out there, there's a saying, sunlight's the best disinfectant. And I don't know, like that's my attitude basically, that you get more education out. There are certainly, like I absolutely agree with Josh, there are some people you just can't change their minds no matter what. I'm one of those people. I think a lot of people in here on certain issues are like that as well. And, that's not necessarily a right or a left or a centrist type of thing, but I think just getting more information out there, more information the better, and you're able to see what tax dollars are going towards, and you're able to...
Next rebuttal.
I got a quick rebuttal. It is. It's very fascinating and complicated. The amount of conservatives out there, the percentage of liberals out there, but really, 9 out of 10 people don't like clowns. That we know. And 10 out of 10 love a duck. Thank you.
Where's our fact checker?
You can look that up.
Yeah, look that up. Here's what I say. Josh is a pretty good example of one of the sexy downtown latte sucking liberals. Look at that sweater. The man looks sexy in that sweater. No, you just dismissed a large swath of the population. You say, both you guys said, they need education. They don't know what they're thinking, they don't know what they're doing. You know what? That's your opinion. They have their opinions. They get to vote their way. You painted everyone with a brush and you said they did shut down insane asylums and kick them to the curb. You know what? People have their own opinions and they're welcome to that. And ducks taste great. Yeah, I know. Who's gonna? Maybe if you're vegetarian, you refute that. But ducks
I'm going to
taste
fact check that duck tastes great because...
Fact check.
I'll fact check it.
Barbie?
I wouldn't know.
It actually kind of doesn't, and a lot of people are afraid of clowns.
You know what? Numbers, absolutely numbers. We don't get the same type of exposure to the numbers that obviously the politicians do. That is something that we need to see. When we were talking about that in education, the average, what kids get for nutrition a day, what they give in for the SNAC program, like Olivia Chow goes off and she says, I did this in 1992. Well, what has she done since 1992 for that? Has she any idea? It's only 30 cents a day. Does she know those numbers? So that's what it is. It is about the numbers. We need more exposure to them.
Fantastic. Everyone put your hands together.
Fact check on that last point.
Josh, yes.
5 out of 4 people don't understand statistics.
Fantastic. So Josh, just 1 second. You took that question to start off with, so I'm just going to ask you a couple questions to get to know you a bit better. You're running as the Green Party candidate, correct?
Well, in municipal politics, there aren't parties. Everybody runs as an individual. But I did run as a Green candidate in the 2 past provincial elections, so they do reflect my values.
And what are you hoping to do in this mayoral campaign?
I like to, when I'm running, I like to bring the environment into the discussion. It doesn't get brought up a lot, so I like to remind people the importance of clean air and taking care of trees and our environment. And
The environment rained on me tonight.
yeah, it's some climate change happening. It's very hot right now, so we need to deal with that. But I also, I think I run on green platform, but I also believe in creativity and fun. I'd like to make the city more of a fun place to be, more creative place. So it's all these things that I want to bring the ideas to the forefront.
Excellent. Okay, we have some other questions that you'll love later this evening. So who would like to take the next in-depth response question?
Oh, I'm there.
Okay. The next in-depth response. You have 2 minutes to answer this question. It is no surprise that transit is a big issue in this campaign. Toronto now has one of the worst commute times in North America. We've seen big plans come and go without being followed through on, while the daily commute becomes unbearable. What actions do you feel would offer immediate relief if they were implemented tomorrow?
Well, I'm just going to steal from David Signacki. He had a great idea of if you make the trains free from 7 to 8 a.m., people will take that, and you get less people in the rush hour. Because here's the thing: is transit's like beer. Okay, you go into a bar, you're by yourself. You drink one beer, you order a beer. Okay, you have a couple friends, you get a pitcher. Okay, you got a lot of friends, you get your own keg, you run your own beer, you run your own bar. Okay, so but if let's say you're by yourself. You don't get a whole pitcher. You don't get a whole keg. because you're going to waste a bunch of beer. But that's fine if you're paying for that. But transit is paid for by our tax dollars, okay? So if you're giving like huge kegs of beer to like 10 people in Scarborough because you're going to build a subway for them, that's ineffective. So people need to be educated on this, because what happens is the politicians take over the transit decisions and they're using it to buy votes. And people are like, yeah, I want a subway to my house too, the downtown people have got that, I want the one too. You know what? You live in a pitcher neighborhood, not a keg neighborhood. Alright, it's all about the beer, people.
Yeah. I got nothing to say. That's good points.
You know what, Duck? There's once I agreed with you. Yeah.
So, but what would you do tomorrow? Like, if you could change something tomorrow that like happened like that?
That's what I started with, Bailey. 7 to 8 a.m. Free subway, free buses, free
You
streetcars.
just make it free.
Totally free, yeah. If you got to get up early in the morning, like let's say from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., free transit.
During the morning rush hour.
Yeah, there you go. This might not be implemented tomorrow. Just have your $3 ready just in case.
Okay, rebuttals.
It's going to cause complete and utter gridlock, people traveling from 7 to 8, so I think that's absolutely completely unreasonable in that way.
Oh, like you've woken up before 8 before in your life.
Absolutely. No, I have. When I'm coming home, I'll see it. I won't see it any other way.
I'm proud of this.
Damn right.
So it's unfair to people with certain hours.
Yeah, no. I'm coming home and eating.
Oh, wait. What's the fact?
Singapore's early morning free transit program has been a huge success.
Oh, free transit? You know what? Become a dominatrix. Get yourself a driver.
But no, I want to hear more about this. Singapore has free transit in the morning?
Early in the morning. Same
Early in
thing
the morning.
as where Stocknaggy copied it from.
Oh, wow. So it is a real thing. That's awesome. More rebuttal.
Well, what's the big hurry? I mean, seriously. I'm considering putting waddle lanes in. That's what I'm looking at, okay, Toronto? Let's stop being such busybodies and let's just slow down. Maybe start a conversation. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I would actually go even further and make transit free all the time. If you think about all the money we pay people to take the tokens and count the tokens, all that stuff, you could save money there. And it's been shown that the only two things that actually reduce gridlock, it's not by building more highways and more roads, because those just fill naturally with more cars. You either charge congestion charges, toll charges, that kind of thing, or you get more people on transit. And so I think we would all benefit. You know, you make transit free, we all chip in with our taxes to pay for it. Cars would benefit because as many people as possible would be taking transit, and then they would have less gridlock, they would save lots of time. And you could just try it. Try it for a month, see what happens. See if, oh my gosh, suddenly gridlock is gone. And if it doesn't, you can start charging again. But I think that it's an example of the kind of things we should be doing. Just try anything for a month, and if you don't like it, then you go back. But this discussion of, should we do
Wait, the kazoo went off.
Wikipedia has an article on free public transport. Things I've learned during this show. There are many benefits to free public transport, but the disadvantages: a sharp increase in vandalism and hooliganism, transit vehicles turning into de facto homeless shelters. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
A significant increase in driver complaints and staff turnover, slower service overall, declines in schedule adherence, increased costs in security and maintenance, general increase in local and provincial taxes.
Wow, it's a winner idea,
So it
Josh.
works well in the morning, but it doesn't work well all day.
Well, it's an interesting point that, the downside is that more people would be using it and we'd have to maintain it more. Well, exactly. So that's not a bad thing. Then we keep paying more and more, or whatever you need to get people to use it.
Digging your hole deep.
We're paying,
Sorry,
we're
you're
also,
not invited
you
to
take
the
the money that you save from road maintenance and you put it into transit then.
Okay, let's have our last rebuttal.
Okay, so there's a councillor, Mary Margaret McMahon, Triple M. She's Ward 32, which is like Beaches or somewhere-ish.
Beaches East York.
Beaches, East York, thank you. She actually proposed something, instead of building a downtown relief line, using the GO train line, because there's a GO train station at Main. So you know Main Street. I don't know if anybody goes that far east, especially since we're
Sounds like
west.
John Tory's plan.
Anyway, it's something where, with a few modifications, you could use the same section of track. You could gamify it to the TTC versus using it for Go. Charge people $3 for getting on there, and it's a relief line straight to Union Station that already exists. So that's what I would do.
And then that would work tomorrow. So we got two good ideas that work tomorrow. Put your hands together for these people. You've got the conch. Let's find out more about you. Tell us what you're doing running for mayor.
Please don't call me Piggy.
I won't call you Piggy. Can she call you Piggy?
She can call me whatever she wants.
Okay. Barbie, you can call him Piggy.
That's great.
It's also my safe word, so.
Safe word? That was banana.
Mine is ouch.
Stop.
For the love of God, no.
You want a safe word? Stop.
Oh yeah, what was the question?
That's all you need.
Tell us about yourself.
Hi.
Got 2 minutes.
Apparently there's a lot in there. My name's Jeff. I'm number 5 on the ballot. If you guys haven't advance voted yet, you might have seen me scooting past it to the other candidates. If you haven't voted yet, number 5 on the ballot. I'm from Nova Scotia originally. Been here for about, represent. Small town of about 300 people. Been here for about 16 years and have been just like loving Toronto ever since. Like Toronto's an amazing city, a lot of good in the place. It's a city where a lot of people everywhere except for Toronto don't like because it's Toronto and Toronto gets everything and does everything better than everybody else, and there's a lot of hate on for it. But I found Toronto's like a fantastic place to live. People are friendly, people are cool. It's a great city, but it could be better, and that's kind of the reason why I decided to run for mayor. Realistically, am I going to win? Probably not. I'll say probably. But
Elijah, speak freely.
there you go. But I think just having some ideas, throwing some ideas out there that are different, that are fresher than people who are career politicians. I think it's a good idea, and I think the love of the city, whether you're a dom, whether you're a clown, whether you're a duck, whether you're
They're sexy.
green, sexy, or anybody. I think everybody's got some great ideas, and I think getting those ideas out there is a good thing, and just having a love for the city and a love to do something better is what we should all do.
Fantastic. Everybody has together for Jeff. And then Sketchy, you had a great transit idea, according to our wonderful fact checker here, who actually knows more than I do. More than she has the computer's brain. Tell us about yourself and why you're running for mayor. 2 minutes.
Okay, Sketch the Clown. Don't vote for me. No, I'm running because I want to get more people to be aware of what goes on in politics. Because here's the thing is, everyone votes, and they go to the election, they go and they vote, and all of a sudden they get this mayor in, and they bitch and complain about it for 4 years, okay? People complain about Rob Ford. You know what, if you did a little research, you would find out that Rob Ford was, already doing some terrible things in his life. And so, big surprise, he continued doing that as the mayor. David Miller, people voted him in, and they didn't like him. Well, it was pretty obvious the guy was progressive. He'd been on council for a long time, he was the chair of the TTC, so you kind of knew what the guy was all up about, okay? So you gotta research, you gotta know. It's John Tory. Look into the guy. The guy's done, he's more than just like the CEO of Rogers or failed every other time he's run for office. The guy's actually run Civic Action. There's a lot of other things he's done. So, Olivia Chow, same thing. She put a book out. Buy her damn book, all right? Look into this woman. Doug Ford. All right, there you go.
He sold hash.
Yeah. Google him. Apparently, he sold hash, and I actually think I bought hash from a guy who used to buy hash from him when I lived in Etobicoke. But that's a whole different matter. Thanks, Doug. It was good. I love that. So that's why I'm running. I want to make people more aware of what's going on in the civic politics because it's boring and people don't pay attention. And you need to pay attention because it takes care of a lot of things that you need to do. So, and I think I'm doing well because actually more people are going out to the vote right now. The early voting has a higher turnout. You guys mentioned that earlier. So I am succeeding. I will not be the mayor, but I'm succeeding by getting more people out to vote.
Now, here's something absolutely ridiculous. Sketchy the Clown is the sexiest mayoral candidate, according to the Toronto Sun.
What do you mean ridiculous?
As a gay male, I beg to disagree, because with my 2 eyes and not even libidinous desire towards you, I can see that this Barbie bitch beside you is a far sexier candidate for mayor.
She's a hotter candidate, but I am the sexier candidate.
I would like to learn.
The difference between hot and sexy.
I would like to learn what that difference is from Barbie bitch. Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself? 2 minutes.
All right. right, 2 minutes here. I've been working in film and television for 24 years. One thing I wanted to do was build Music City. I'm all for that. One thing I hated about Tory was he said he wanted to outsource film and television. Hate that. I have 2 kids, 24 and 27, and I'm a grandmother, so I care about children's issues and so forth. That's exactly why. I know what it's like to not get support and pay the deficit 10 times over. I think it's a waste for transit. Why are those TTCs running on King Street with nobody in them for 3 years? How much does it cost to run? You want transit, you want to pay for it, pay for your subways. Why are they running without anybody in them? Come on, it's a simple question. It's already on an already established line. Come on, green space, you want green space? Tons of it on top of a condo. Tons of it. You know, you got it right there. Absolutely. It's a waste. We're building all these damn condos and we're building them with nothing on the tops of them. Come on. You want green space? Get it there.
You know what? I think the King Street line is one of the most used lines.
Absolutely. It doesn't need to have those things on there for
Are
3
you talking
years.
about the Liberty Village crowdfunded transit?
No, the brand new TTC streetcars that they're putting on King Street, they're testing them for 3 years. Why do they need to test them for 3 years? We're already running on.
Oh, just the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? How much does it cost to run those things a day? They're empty. You're all worried about where the subways are and what we're going to build and everything like that. What does it cost to run those things per day, to have it being tested every single day and to be going out and they're empty? What's the cost to run them?
That's a lot of kegs of beer, you're right.
Damn right, a lot of kegs of beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Barbie Bitch. Okay, so there's also a duck, Chandler Millard. Why don't we learn about why you are running for mayor?
Oh, well, I'm from a pond. I was born on Toronto Island, and I don't know a whole lot about being the mayor. But I do know about the city of Toronto. And last year, you had a flood, you had ice-covered trees, you had record-breaking temperatures, and you had the Fords. You have lived through everything, Toronto, so I would like to say you are an amazing city. Woo! Sure. You can take anything, bulletproof. So I just want people to love Toronto like I love Toronto.
Fantastic. Chandler Millard, everybody. Okay, so I popped into the audience. Ta-da, it's magic. Ooh, it's like on TV. I'm a CNN reporter. There are clowns here. There's a guy with glasses. There's another guy with glasses. There's another guy with glasses. There's another guy. So the four-eyed contingency is out in like full force this evening. If you are someone wearing a pair of glasses, I'd like to ask you, do you have someone a question you'd like to direct at a specific person on stage?
Yeah, this is for the duck on transit.
Okay.
Later this month, Venus is going to be transiting over the moon while Sagittarius is falling. What are you going to do about that?
1 minute.
Well, listen, I am going to definitely be following the stars. That's what ducks do. We follow the polar poles. We follow the stars, and we make our plans. And this is my plan. Canals, canals, canals. That's right. We're going to put a canal all the way along Bloor Street. You can take a gondola to work, people. Yes. We can fill the Spadina Canal with canoes. Who could think of something more Canadian than that? Yes. We're going to slow down. We're going to dig out those roads and fill them with beautiful brown water. Thank you. Vote duck.
Fantastic. I am now in the part of the audience that has couches. This is where the people who live in their parents' basements hang out at election debates. Just so you know, this isn't TV. Just so you're aware of that, you can ask a question to someone on the stage. Is there someone that either of you would like to ask a specific question to?
Do it.
Okay, so we're going to try this couch. Another person with glasses. You are... Come on, I need
Nice civic engagement.
Nice civic engagement. That's what this is about. I need from the couch surfer contingency a question.
Sure. Sketchy the Clown. I used to live in your neighborhood, and I'm aware of the privatization of garbage collection. It seems like it's a real success. Are there other real successes that Rob Ford has instituted that you would emulate?
1 minute.
You know what I'd emulate? He actually disrupts city council meetings, and it's kind of entertaining. the city council meetings are really boring, and I would fall asleep a lot. So if I was there and he disrupted it, I would like that. I'd appreciate that. So I would actually invoke that myself. I would disrupt city council. But no, the privatization of the garbage. Even though I may think that Rob Ford is a lesser human being than I, and I'm not even a human being, I'm a clown, I think that was actually a good thing. Because half of it is privatized, half of it is public. Okay, so that means that the private guys can't rake the city over, because otherwise the city goes, yeah, well, screw you, we're just going to go publicize the whole thing. And the unions, they're conditioned as well. They're like, okay, if we ask for too much, then they'll privatize the whole thing. So the two, it's competition. Done.
Oh. Was that a fact check?
Crowdsourced fact check.
Crowdsourced fact check.
Yes, I've been told that this was actually the previous mayor's plan and not Rob Ford. So I'm going to fact check that right now.
So we're going to get back to that then, after the next question from someone in the audience. We had a woman saying, me to me behind me. So you're an opera singer. You'll appreciate that I'm doing the next thing to an opera singer who is saying me.
This is for the duck. Can this be a fact check?
Okay.
The fact that, are you considered a male duck or a female duck?
I'm a drake.
Okay, so male duck are known to be very serious rapists and have fact check this, so I want to understand how you find yourself as a good symbol of a politician.
Okay, listen.
I didn't realize I had libel happening in the audience, but
I am aware when I become mayor, you guys are going to all dig into my past. You're going to want to know the kinds of things I've been up to, my personal life, so I'm just going to tell you right now, okay? I was a necrophiliac as a teenager. And I have a corkscrew-shaped penis. It's horrifying. And that's all you need to know, okay? You got me. Thank you.
Fact check, yes, ducks are known rapists, and actually I can't find confirmation of the last fact check, so.
okay. We don't know who privatized garbage. Ducks are rapists. And we have one more question, this time for the only female candidate from a very short lesbian in the audience.
Short lesbian with glasses. Hi, Joe here. This is for Barbie Bitch now. Fortunately, Nikki Benz has dropped out of the candidacy race, and one of her platforms is that she was going to create a national masturbation day.
Yeah.
For everybody. Now, of course, Nikki Benz is a former porn star. As a dominatrix, is there something that you're bringing to the table that will appeal to all of the citizens of Toronto?
Porn star would know about shoving big things, you know, in large spaces. They definitely know about that, and they definitely know about screwing people. As a dom, we don't do that. We stand up, we don't lay down, number one. So that's what it is. What would I bring? Like that? Discipline, pretty simple.
Hand jobs.
Hand jobs, no hand jobs. Why? Have sex with somebody. Why have sex by yourself? Are you out of your mind? Have it with a person? Hello? I'm going to bring National Sex Day. I'm going to have a National Sex Day 365
Is that
days
the minute or is that a fact check?
Weekend sex, 365 days.
Wait, we got a fact check on you, Barbie. Barbie, we got a fact check on you.
No, there are 365 days.
In the immortal words of Woody Allen, the great thing about masturbation is that it's sex with someone you love.
One of the 10 Commandments is love thy neighbor.
I would just like to add in that the best hand job is done with the mouth. So this is a 1-minute question. Each of you gets to respond to it. This was on the pageant preparation question list. How do you know if you are respected by your peers? 60 seconds.
Me? How do I know? It's easy. They're on their knees. Absolutely. They're looking at my ribs. That's how I know that they respect me. That they're turning around. They're saying Ms., not Mistress, because I am not secondary, number one. And yeah, that's exactly how I know.
Pass the couch.
All right, I'm a narcissist. I know I have respect for my peers if they like me on Facebook. Like Sketchy for Mayor. Who here likes Sketchy for Mayor? Yeah, I win.
Shannon Millard.
People respect me when they hold my flag. Thank you.
Well, I know for a fact that I'm not respected on this panel because Barbie Bitch said a very elitist thing. She said, why don't people just have sex with other people? And that's assuming a lot. That's assuming there are people that are willing to have sex with you, and not all of us have that. So I find
More
it
action
very
than the duck.
insulting.
He's a rapist.
So, I guess I would know my peers like me if they had sex with me.
Okay, and
And I got to take a smile from him. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm gonna be a downer and bring it like all serious and everything. Sorry.
What's his role?
he's an actual policy
I'm the
advisor.
anchor. I'm the anchor on this panel. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. You know what? Like when friends take shots at me, I can take shots at friends. We drink shots together. There's a lot of respect going on with respect to shots.
It's very East Coast.
Fantastic. Speaking of shots, we're all going to need some soon. So your final question before we break for intermission, because it is a bar show. What would you like them to make you at the bar?
Double Southern Comfort meat.
Pick it up.
I enjoy water because it's very healthy and hydrated.
Fantastic. Green candidate is a hippie.
Oh, there's a Caesar, thank you.
Jerry Alvin Tank House, and tip your bartender, you people.
Double vodka cranberry.
Fantastic. All our candidates have to drink orders at the bar. Everyone go get your drink order. When you hear Paranoid Android being played on this piano, that means the debate's going to start again soon. Okay.